pretzels are relatively easy to make, and start off with an enriched dough. Combine 1 sachet of instant yeast with 2 tablespoons of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, and equal parts strong bread flour and plain flour, about 2 cups of each. As always, I will leave the full ingredient list in the description below. If you're familiar with the Mr. Pretzel brand of soft pretzels, these taste exactly like them. With this recipe under your belt, how great is it to know that you can make these anytime you want at a fraction of the price? Of course, part of what you pay for is the convenience, but aside from the waiting time when the dough rises, there isn't a ton of difficult prep needed for this recipe. And as you can see, making the dough is just a question of bunging all the ingredients into one bowl. If you're kneading by hand, you can expect this part to take a little longer, but if you find baking relaxing and therapeutic like I do, then that shouldn't be a problem. I'm using a stand mixer with a dough hook attachment. Mix the dry ingredients on low speed and gradually add a mixture of warm soy milk and melted vegan butter. When the dough starts to come together, you can increase the speed gradually. Knead on high speed for about 8 minutes until you have a soft, pliable dough. It shouldn't be too sticky to the touch, and you'll know it's good to go when it doesn't cling to the sides of the bowl as it needs. Leave the dough in the bowl, cover it with a clean napkin, and leave to rise for 1 to 2 hours or until the dough has doubled in size. Preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius, then it's time to cut and shape the pretzels. Divide the dough into about 16 equal pieces. You can use a knife, pizza cutter, or bench scraper to do this. I found that I didn't need to sprinkle my worktop with any flour, but if you find that your dough is sticking too much, use a very light dusting. Too much flour will make it harder to roll out the pieces, so do keep that in mind. Take one piece and roll it out into a long rope using the palm of your hands. If you find that the rope keeps shrinking back on itself, leave the dough to rest for about 5 minutes before attempting to roll it again. Once it's rolled out, you can twist it into a traditional pretzel shape by holding both ends of the rope, drawing them together and twisting the ends a couple of times. Then bring the twisted end down and fold it onto the bottom curve, pinching the ends lightly to keep them in place. Another brilliant way to enjoy pretzels is by making them into bites. To do this, repeat the process of rolling one of the pieces of dough into a long rope, but this time use a knife to cut the rope into bite-sized pieces. In theory, they can be as big or as small as you want them to be. Before baking the pretzels, they need to be dipped in a water bicarbonate of soda solution. This baking soda bath is simply a combination of 2 cups of boiling hot water and 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Don't leave them in there for more than about 10 seconds. The reason for the baking soda bath is that it gives the pretzels their signature chewy crust and deep brown color. It also stops them from splitting open in the way that bread sometimes does when it bakes. But if you leave the pieces in the baking soda for too long, then they can take on a bit of a metallic taste, which you don't want. Take the pretzels out of the baking soda bath with a slotted spoon, drain and place on a lined baking tray. Try to space them out as well as you can, then bake for 8 to 9 minutes until golden brown all over. To season them, transfer to a large bowl while still piping hot. Drizzle with some melted vegan butter, Then sprinkle on some caster sugar and ground cinnamon. Then toss until the pretzels are well coated. Other flavor options include nutmeg, toffee sauce, or chocolate sauce if you have a sweet tooth, or you can try savory with a light sprinkling of salt, maybe even chili and lime, or you could try melting a bit of vegan cheese over them. The choice really is yours. The pretzels were chewy, soft, and fluffy on the inside, and totally delicious. I hope you enjoyed this one and that you give it a try. Be sure to subscribe. I post a new video every week, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!